Okay, good evening everyone. Thank you to those who came in person and thank you to the candidates who have submitted a statement or a video. My name is Caleb Kruger. I have the privilege of serving as our Broadcasting Club's president. And before we get started, I would just like to thank our wonderful producer, Kenny Otis, for all his work he's done to set this up. Thank you. I'd also like to thank GTV for their continued partnership with our club. I'd also like to thank student government for giving us the opportunity to be here live in Malucci, hear all your wonderful speeches. So with that in mind, there are a few precautions. I just went over with the candidates, and I'm now going to run through with our live audience. Everyone you see speaking will be here tonight. They will be wearing a mask. We're all distanced out in Malucci, so no one has to worry. We're all following the covenant, right, everyone? Yes. Yes. Okay, good. And with that, we can go ahead and get started. And up first, we have a video presentation from the only candidate for Senior Class President, Joey Francis.
Hi seniors, it's me, Joey Francis, your class president. Next week I'm asking for your vote so we can make our senior year the best it can possibly be. We've accomplished a lot in the past 3 years, and we all know that the past year has been really challenging. So together, I know that we can make our senior year the best it can be. We have a lot to get done this year, whether it's bonding or activities, and I know that with me at the helm, we can do it together. Freshman year, when I first ran for president, I asked us to write our chapter of St. A's history together. Now let's pick up the pen next week and write that final chapter together. Thank you so much, and I hope to earn your vote next week.
Thank you, Joey, for that video. Next up, we will have our only candidate for the senior class vice president spot, Julie Sullivan, who has provided a statement. Who has, I believe, provided a statement to read. So if you give us a minute, we will cue that up. Okay, here is Julie's statement. Hi everyone, sorry I could not be here tonight to read my speech in person, but here's what I would like to say. Reflecting as a senior, getting involved in SGA was one of the best decisions I ever made here on the Hilltop. When I ran freshman year, I wanted to give my voice to the students, make a difference here on campus, and plan fun activities. While times may be different, I still plan on sticking to those 3 goals. If there is a problem on campus, I hope students are comfortable coming to Zoom meetings. I plan on working with residential life communities to implement recycling, especially in FBC, where the majority of seniors live. Finally, I hope that I can still be a part of planning activities to bring the senior class together through social distanced activities for our last year on the Hilltop. I can't believe we have made it this far, and I'm so excited to see where this year takes us. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Julie, for that. And now we have a live in-person speech for Senior Class Senator Zachary Covell.
Oh.
Come up here.
Okay.
To the podium. Don't be nervous.
I'm not, but you're making a big deal out of it.
Hi, I'm Zach Covell. I've been a senator since my freshman year. I mean, I don't really have much to say. I guess I'm just excited hopefully excited to be on SGA again. I mean, every year I feel like I say the same thing. Like when I first ran, I ran because I wanted 2-ply toilet paper. It seems like that's not feasible, but I'm still committed to, I don't know, making the school a better place. So that's my piece, I guess. Thank you. It's been a good run so far, and hopefully my last year is good as well.
Okay, thank you, Zach. And coming up, we next have a video from Samantha Riley. If you give us one moment, we will cue that up.
Hi, I'm Sam Riley. I'm running for re-election of class senator. I've had such an amazing experience these past 3 years working as a class senator with everyone involved on SGA and our class council, and I hope to continue that again this year.
Okay, thank you, Samantha.
Hi, St. A's community. My name is Jennifer Wallach, and I am running to be re-elected to be a class of 2021 senator. I have been in SGA since my freshman year, and I've loved every minute working alongside my peers to make changes in our community. Things that I've been heavily involved in include working on the blood drives for the American Red Cross, being on the Room and Board Committee, and then also working for handicap accessibility. Something I'm really passionate about for this year is working to improve our environmental footstep here on campus. I know that I'm part of a group called the Green Queens and our LC, up in FBC, and that's part of our motto, and I'd love to incorporate that in with the work that SGA does, and then also working to create a more inclusive community. So I ask that if you have any questions, please reach out. I'd love to talk to you all and listen to your ideas on how we can make our class and our community stronger together. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jen.
Hats off to you, and happy National Dog Day. Thank you, Caleb, for that introduction, and thank you for joining us. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sean Bentley, a politics major from Milton, Massachusetts, in the class of 2022, asking for your vote to be your class president. If this year could be described in 2 words, I would say unpredictable and different. Countless sacred events and traditions have been postponed, reduced in scale, or even completely canceled because of COVID-19. At juniors, we start to have many of our greatest events, most prominently our junior formal. While I can obviously make no guarantees about the feasibility of junior formal, due to how unpredictable things still are, I'll be absolutely flexible in planning this and work with the council and the cabinet to ensure we have as many fun events as possible safely on campus this year. I particularly emphasize this because in these stressful times where our lives have been wholly upended, it's vital to establish some sense of normalcy, which includes having safe events where we can mix and mingle and preserve class traditions to the best of our ability. And of course, if I'm given the privilege to serve you, I will continue our fundraising efforts, for we simply can't have these events without the money bags to operate them. I'll also attempt to make our meetings more accessible to the public than ever before, so everyone in our class has a better idea of what's going on in their government and they can contribute to it. But as of right now, we need as many new ideas as we can possibly get. However, we can't do this without you. Whether you're at uppers or lowers or all the dorms in between, I call on you to join us in our journey. This class government is yours, and only works if you partake in it with us. Reach out to us with your ideas, whether it's a new idea for a new fundraiser on campus, or something that perhaps makes our campus just a little more perfect for all of us. Apply for a position on our glorious cabinet, or even attend our class council meetings. We may even have some cake for those of you who join us. I hope to have earned your support. The polls will be open tomorrow and Friday outside Davison in the Student Center, so go out there and vote. Thank you very much, and hats off to you.
All right, Sean, thank you very much for that resounding speech. Next we have for Junior Vice President, Jackson Peck.
Hello everyone, my name is Jackson Peck. I am a junior from the great state of Maine. I am a history major. My freshman year, I served in the Student Senate. It was a great experience. I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed the relationships I made, enjoyed the things that I was able to accomplish and work together with other donors. This year, I've decided to run for the position of Vice President because I'm hoping that together we can create a diverse team of student leaders that is going to provide experience and leadership for our class. I'm also hoping that we'll be able to partner with student groups like TITA and the Multicultural Student Coalition to increase inclusivity on campus. And as always, in the Student Senate, I will be a strong advocate for things like accountability, responsibility, and transparency. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackson. Next for Junior Class Secretary, we have Matt Yasalonis.
All right, I'm going to try and keep this brief. I'm Matt. I'm from Middletown, New Jersey. I'm a junior history and secondary education major, and I'm ready to be junior class secretary. Like all of us here, I call St. A's home, and I care about it a lot. On campus, I'm an RA. I worked in the Sophomore Leadership Council last year, and I want to keep effecting change on campus and be involved in what goes on here. And I feel like my talents and my attributes best serve me in the secretary role, and so I ask that you vote for me tomorrow. Like I said, it's going to be short and sweet, so.
Thank you very much, Matt. And now we will move to the junior class senators. First, we have a written statement from Thomas Robinson, which I will now read. My fellow Anselmians, my name is TJ Robinson, and I am a junior political science major from Lawrence, Massachusetts. Unfortunately, I was not able to make this meeting, but can assure you I would have delivered a fiery speech, which I am now reading. I am running for student government senator as an outsider, but have what it takes to become a sensational senator and work for you. What I have to offer is my experience working for two institutions here at St. Anselm College, including dining services, specifically in C-Shop and residential life. I believe this experience will offer insight into how we can better serve the student body in improving the way of life here on campus. I look forward to a productive and positive year ahead and hope to gain your vote in the upcoming election. Thank you, TJ. So thank you, TJ, for sending that in. Back to live in the flesh speeches. James Beaudry.
Hello everybody, thanks so much for joining us here today. My name is James Beaudry, and I'm running for SGA Senate for the class of 2022. I'm running because now more than ever it's important that student voices are heard. In the era of COVID-19, every decision that is made for student safety and wellness impacts our everyday lives. And as such, our concerns need to be noted and taken seriously. I have served in leadership positions for a number of organizations in the past, including the St. Anselm Jazz Band, the St. Anselm College Democrats, and of course the New Hampshire College Democrats. So I know how to get things done. Again, I want to thank you guys for joining us here today, and I ask you for your vote, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, James. We now move to Colin McNaught.
Hi everyone. I see a lot of people here that I recognize, which is probably a good thing. My name is Colin McNaught. I am a member of class 2022. I'm a politics major. I'm from Tewksbury, Massachusetts, and I am running for SGA Senate. I'm running for the Senate because I believe that in a very unusual and very unusually stressful semester for us all on this campus, that the SGA will be at the forefront of getting clear, accurate information out to the student body. And I hope to be a strong voice for my constituents, the junior class, asking the questions that they would like answered, but not just about the unique circumstances of COVID-19 and of this semester in general. But you'd be able to reach out to me about any issue or suggestion that you have on campus, and if it would be in our jurisdiction on the SGA, I would be happy to advocate for it at the SGA meetings. Elsewhere on St. A's, I'm the student ambassador at the New Hampshire Institute of Politics. I've been active on multiple clubs on campus, and I'm looking forward to another great year here on Hilltop. One that we hope will go much smoother than last semester. Thank you. I hope you'll vote for me for SGA Senate. Not only a great choice, but whatever.
Thank you, Colin. And just a side note to our Zoom viewers, if you do have questions, there will be a brief time for a Q&A after we have heard everyone's speeches. And so with that, we now move on to our last, but certainly not least, candidate for junior senator, Connor O'Neill.
Hello, my name is Connor O'Neill. I'm a junior class 23 history major from Munson, Massachusetts. So I'm running for senator of the class of 2022 in the hopes of creating greater connection between student government and school administration. At times, school administration simply acts and does not ask for student input. This is what I would like to change. I want the student government to be included in decisions about student vote, so that we get input on decisions made by administration. A great illustration of this is what happened with the rules on the Trinity campus this year. Student government was not asked at all for input, decisions were made executively by the school administration. All I seek to do is to bring the administration and student government to the table so we can see eye to eye. so that we can have input and explain the reasoning behind their petitions, and so that administration can do the same. We do not want to be adversaries with administration, but rather work with them towards a common goal. This is what I seek to accomplish, Senator, here on the student government, bringing students and administration together to discuss issues with their students, so that we may refine the decisions of the school and create the best possible outcome. We all want the school to thrive, and the students have the best possible student life. And by working together with the school administration, we can achieve just this. Thank you. I hope you vote tonight.
Okay, thank you very much, Connor. Now we move to sophomores, and for sophomore class president, Emily Dickey.
Hello, thank you, Caleb. Good evening, my name is Emily Dickey, and I would just like to start by thanking all of you for joining us, both remotely and in the Malucci Theater this evening. I would also like to share my appreciation for your vote in the last class election. Being the president of the class of 2023 throughout our freshman year has been both a great honor and privilege. Thank you. Our class has been blessed with a great team. And although our year came to an abrupt halt back in March, our class chemistry was admired by numerous upperclassmen and faculty. And I hope we aspire to continue that unity throughout our sophomore year. I believe we are off to a great start. We are still looking to hit our stride and determine more of our strengths and our weaknesses. But in our first shortened year, we were able to accomplish a great deal. We had a Super Bowl Square fundraiser where one lucky St. Anselm student won 3 out of the 4 quarters. She took home $75 worth of gift cards and a lot of free dinner. I hope you saw us last St. Patrick's Day selling potatoes and Dave for quite the original St. Patrick's Day fundraiser. And I am highlighting only just some of our physical accomplishments. After speaking with students and members of our class council, one of the prominent concerns every student seems to have is the uncertainty of this year. And although we have a plan A and a plan B for this upcoming semester, no one truly knows what our college experience will look like with COVID-19. One of our top priorities for student government this year will be to strengthen the communication, participation, and overall health of our class. We still have goals we want to reach, limits we want to excel, and boundaries we want to break. And I believe we are capable of all of that because our biggest accomplishment thus far has been using the continuous support that surrounds us. Our class, the class of 23, is packed with individuals who each and every day strive to make St. Anselm College exceptional. Our class seeks growth and they continuously push one another forward. Our class supports us, their council, by sharing us their trust in making their college journey remarkable. I want to continue to work with you, the class of 2023, as well as to continue to work with this outstanding team we have created. This is why, once again, I would appreciate your vote for class president. Again, I'm Emily Dickey. I'm running for 2023 class president, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the class's speeches. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Emily. Next up, sophomore class vice president. I hope I get this right. Merrick Bilodeau.
Hi everyone, my name is Merrick. Yes, Merrick, like America without the A's. And I am running for the position of Vice President of the class of 2023. Thank you to my friends who have joined me at Malucci tonight, and thank you to those joining us on Zoom. I remember just about a year ago, standing here explaining my hopes and dreams for our class to the small but mighty crowd. Now, I don't know if anyone remembers, but I mentioned our class as small particles of sand on a beautiful beach. As fresh grains of sand, we as freshmen had the opportunity to shape ourselves into who we wanted to be at the time. More importantly, I brought in the idea of a sandcastle, with the hope that after our time is up on the hilltop, we would be that magnificent sandcastle on our beloved castle on the hill. Class of 2023, you have inspired me, you have given me hope, and you have taught me how to be a better leader, and you have given me hope that our sandcastle is continuing to grow. We are already sophomores, but that sandcastle is not done yet. We still have so much we can accomplish, and so much to give back to this community that we now call home. Whether it is sharing free candy and singing so close with you all, or delivering secret potato messages to your door, I can wholeheartedly say you are what makes this place home. But I want to say to those who do not feel at home quite yet, you belong in our sandcastle, and although COVID came along, now can still be the time to find your people, find your niche, and find your home here at St. A's. Come to our class events, join a new club, grab a meal with someone new, because before you know it, we will also have to clean the nest, and I can only hope that you all cry with us during senior sunrise, when it is our time for our sandcastle to once again become 534 grains of sand onto our newest adventures. I feel blessed to be a part of this council, surrounded by loving and supportive friends who constantly make me laugh and remind me to take life with a grain of salt, or sand if you will. I can only hope that I get to spend another year alongside you all, a year committed to serving this community, to meeting new people, to socially distanced nights on the quad, and to whatever you want this year to be. I want to hear from you. I want to see you. I want you to know that you matter. And our sandcastle would not be complete without each and every one of you. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling, and don't forget to vote Merrick Bilodeau for VP Class of 23.
All right, thank you, Merrick. We have Lauren Moran for sophomore class secretary.
Hi everybody, my name is Lauren Moran and I'm running for the position of secretary for the class of 2023. In this new COVID college experience and the adjustment from being home to adapting to these new rules is overwhelming for all of us. I want to help make this a smooth transition and finish the year of 2020 on a more positive note. As secretary, I will make it my goal to ensure that everybody has a voice. I love meeting and talking to new people, and I want to form more relationships with my classmates. New ideas and communication will definitely be necessary during this crazy year. I'm ready to hear what you all have to say. I would fit the role of secretary because of my time management skills, my organization, and my passion for the success of this class. Class of 2023, let's make some amazing memories these next 3 years on campus. Vote for me, class of 2023 secretary.
Okay, thank you, Lauren. We will now move to the sophomore class senators. And first we'll begin with AJ Tamburino, who has provided a written statement. Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming. I wish I could be there in person to deliver this message, but yesterday I had my wisdom teeth taken out and now look like a chipmunk. To introduce myself, my name is AJ Tamburino, and I am a politics and psychology double major. I am pleased to be running again for one of the 4 senator positions for the class of 2023. This year, there are many candidates seeking our Senate positions, and for this reason, I would like to explain to you why you should choose me for one of the 4 positions. Firstly, I have experience from the previous year. Last year, I came into the position a little later than the other senators, when I had difficulties with administration and trying to start a club volleyball team. With this, I decided to run and fill our class's open Senate seat in order to take direct action and find a solution to this obstacle. This action I took last year and captures how I will continue to operate in the Senate. Last year, I was a very active member in the Senate and proposed numerous examples of legislation. Unfortunately, with our freshman year being cut short, I never got to finish this process. With the new administration, I hope to successfully implement these new policies along with many more this year. Some of these policies work to increase transparency with the college's finance office, as well as political evaluations of the student body working with NIHA. I hope to get your vote, and thank you. Thank you, AJ. And now the person I believe is Cooper Walsh. Yes, thank you. for SGA Senate for the class of 2023, and it's kind of like my very first time running for any kind of student government association, because I usually trust people that I elect, speak their voice and voice their opinions for me, and this time I feel like it's kind of like more my moral obligation to come out and speak my own ideas, speak my own voice, but we got to take into account that this year is one of the most difficult years, especially with COVID-19 going on. And it's very important that we stay in school, especially face-to-face with professors, and that we stay and continue classes until November 20th in the hopes to come back. And I want to fight to make sure that we get to come back to school and stay the whole class length where we didn't really get to last time. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got to say. I hope you vote for me and see what happens. Thanks, Cooper. Next, for sophomore class senator, we have Krista Markey.
Hello, my name is Krista Markey and I'm running for class senate. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm a criminal justice major here at St. A's. I'm running because I want to help make the school an even more resourceful and more inclusive campus and place to live. I'm going to be completely honest, this is also my first time running for student government. However, I've always been trying to help my community wherever it may be, whether it's at volunteering at Pine Haven Boys Home here in New Hampshire, or interning for New Hampshire Governor Chris Newby last spring. I'm ready to help make the school an even better place, and I hope to earn your vote. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris. And next up, we have Joseph Scobo. Did I get that right? Yep.
Hi, everyone. My name is Joe Scobo. I'm a sophomore finance major from Westchester County, New York. Why do I want to run for student government, especially the senator? Basically, look, I fell in love with campus when I came here last year, and I'm finally happy to call this place home. Last year, I always wanted to go home every couple of weeks, and it took me a while to adjust. And I can't imagine what most people are going through this year, even upperclassmen, with the whole coronavirus. And my main point of why I want to run is, I want to make people feel like they're at home. And I think that's going to take some time, and I have ideas. But why do I think I'm qualified is, well, one, I'm an RA, and I'm also an athlete, so I think, I have a wide range of people where I have different perspectives, and I think I have a lot of different ideas where I can help the athletes, as well as, get daily information from my residents and other people to see what's going on, what's happening, what's working. But yeah, thank you guys, and vote for me for Senate.
Thank you, Joseph. And last but not least, for the sophomore senators, we have Megan Gibbons. We have two more. Yeah. Sorry, we have two more. She's not last.
Yeah. Like, pull up.
Hello, everyone. My name is Megan Gibbons. I'm a criminal justice major from the very small but beautiful town of Litchfield, New Hampshire. And I'm running for the position of student senator for the class of 2023. To point out the one but truly obvious thing that we all have in common, it is something that's very well known and very close to our hearts, St. Anselm's College. In other words, the Hilltop is our home away from home, where we have all experienced many phenomena together. From the first day jitters of orientation to the gingerbread making contest we've all been displayed in Davison, it is the little things that make St. A's such a huge part of our lives. But our time on the Hilltop as freshmen were cut short with the many first experiences we did not have together, and makes the rest of our time together that much more valuable. As a student senator for the class of 2023, I plan to make up for the lost time that we did not get experience together. Constantly working with the student body in the past, I intend to not only make the next 3 years on campus one to remember,
but to make sure all voices are heard throughout various activities that are completed around campus. Understanding the positions that every student has been through in the past couple of months, times on the hilltop is very precious, and the goal is to enjoy every last minute we can. Thank you so much, and make sure you vote Make a Difference for Student Class Senator for the class of 2023.
Thank you, Megan. And now, last but not least, we have Andrew Giannatazzi.
That was very good.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Andrew Giannatazzi, and I'm from Naples, Maine. And I am running for Student Senate as a representative of the class of 2023. I'm very excited to get started and make this school a better place for everyone. This year is probably the most important of our 4 years in terms of what we need to accomplish and maintain here at SGA. We face many large, unprecedented obstacles this year, and from what I understand, every week is a struggle for our ability to be here on campus together. In addition, making sure the campus community stays healthy and making sure our on-campus organizations can have enough funding to survive this strange and difficult year is at the forefront of my agenda as a student senator here at St. Anselm College. Last year, I served as Secretary General on the Executive Board of SGA, which was a challenging position due to the nature of the work. My job was essentially to do a roll call at the beginning of every meeting and to write down what everyone said during the meeting. What made this position challenging was that I had to be completely focused and listening to what everyone said at all times during the meeting. This meant that while I was unable to participate in most of the discussions due to my brain being too busy typing, I had a more complete understanding of what exactly was being accomplished than perhaps anyone else in the room. The job was especially difficult during 2 particular meetings, totaling 3 hours of debate where 8 different constitutional amendments were proposed, 6 of which I found completely unnecessary. We only have so much time in SGA, and I will commit right now to fight for the things that matter to the general student body. Being Secretary General gave me a front row seat to what the position of senator entails and what it does not, which may sound basic, but many people who run for Senate don't actually know what senators do. I will not be promising to double the capacity of C-Shop, I will not work to build more housing on campus, and I will make no attempts to increase the amount of parking for students on campus. These are all things that the campus needs, but they are beyond the scope of what senators can actually do, and going in understanding that, I think, is very important. Finally, I would like to extend my best wishes to my opponents and hopefully future colleagues tonight, and I would like to assure everyone that I will work with whoever the class of 2023 chooses to make this year as salvageable as it can be. Thank you for listening, and remember to go out and vote, because at the end of the day, it is not a vote for me, but a vote for us. Thank you, and have a great night.
Thank you, Andrew. And with that, I believe that is it. We would have time for Q&A, but seeing no questions, I'm going to draw the Zoom to a close. So thank you, candidates, for being here in person.